Hi friends, Andy Vegan with a cabbage salad. Red cabbage is the perfect winter vegetable. It's very nutritious and can be kept, you can keep it at home for a long time. It won't get turned bad. I have a quarter of a small cabbage. There's a nice portion for me. And I will cut it a little bit smaller because I want to use it in the food processor. So I just cut these slices here. They fit into the food processor, that's all. I wouldn't have to do it if the processor was a little bigger. The opening here, just 3 slices. Look at this wonderful, beautiful texture. They can also be part of a menu of a dish. Yeah, but a very thin slice of these could be put on the bottom of the table, and you put the salad from the same cabbage on top of it. Beautiful, and you can eat them right away like this. But they have to be a little bit thinner. But then they're so beautiful, especially when you have a large, especially when you have a large red cabbage, then you can do that best. Now this is the S-blade. I don't need it today. S-blade gets out, but I have instead, I have here this slide. This is it has big and small knives here. For the cabbage I need the big ones, so I put these on top and then turn it around for the carrots, the second part. So wait a second, I've already organized already. Sorry for the delay. But so you see how to make it. Everything works. So now I put the cabbage, the sliced cabbage, just into the opening and begin. It's in a minute, in a second. That was the cabbage, very quick, you see. Food processor is highly recommended tool in the kitchen because it saves so much time, and some jobs you cannot really be done without a food processor. I mean, basically you can pretty much do everything, with a chef's knife, but it takes some more time and knife skills. So I turn it around now to have the small blades here, and with the same blade, the same processor, I do now the carrots. Again, it goes on top, and now here I have my carrots. I have just 3 carrots. It's pretty much the same amount. I washed a little bit. Sometimes you need to peel them because when they are older, they turn bitter outside, and then I peel them a little bit. Then they're not so bitter anymore. But when they are fresh, especially, you don't need to peel them. That was it. It's that easy. I get my juliennes here, carrot juliennes on top, and below there are these red, a little bit more gross red cabbages. And I will put it into a salad bowl. It's a very simple preparation. Yeah, just into the bowl, and that's almost it. It's a huge amount. If you process them in a food processor, a small amount of veggies becomes a large volume, you see. There's a lot of salad here, but there's still one portion. I can eat it easily by myself. I don't need anything else for this meal. It's a full meal. But to make it nicer, yeah, the red cabbage is a little bit bitter, but a little bit only. It's very nice in flavor. And the carrots are a little bit sweeter. And the perfect balance for that would be an apple. It's a classical ingredient for cabbage dishes. Germans are known for cabbage dishes. We have nicknames for that. But still, cabbage is very great because in wintertime, I mean, it's so easy available, it's so inexpensive, everybody can buy it, and it is super healthy. Vitamin C and fiber and many other things, minerals, vitamins. You can look it up, super healthy. You will notice it really fills you up and makes you feel full and satisfied. So that is 3 ingredients now, the main 3 ingredients. Red cabbage, carrot and apple. Very simple, very easy. And I want to make a nice dressing now. I'll show you in a moment. here my blender, I make a curry cream. And this is a little bit different than my usually curry cream. I've used the similar recipe, almost the same recipe in recent recipes for other salads. Very nice. I begin with a handful of cashews, a small handful, that's the same also. And a cup of coconut milk. And here comes the first difference. I need a little bit more of coconut milk today. This is some more than a cup, it's 1.5 cups. And how to make coconut milk you can find in the video link under this video. How I make coconut milk. You can easily look it up. Or buy coconut milk, doesn't matter. So now first I begin with a cup. Yeah, I have something for later. I can adjust the texture. I might need a little bit more, so I keep this aside already. And the coconut milk can have different degrees of fat. Yeah, especially if you buy the coconut milk canned, you mix it all up and it is very fat. And then it would become a very thick and heavy dressing. Then you just put some water into the coconut milk, yeah. But because the dressing shouldn't be too thick, and that's the thing I'll show you in a moment. So now I have 1 lemon. That's a second difference. I need a little bit more lemon than usual. I would have usually 1/2 lemon peeled, but this is a whole lemon peeled. It needs to be more sour for this special salad. I adjust this dressing a little bit, and the seasoning is the same as in other recipes where I use this dressing. It is pepper and salt at first, the standard, the grounding so to say, and then here the main ingredient is the curry powder. A really big heaping amount of curry powder, 4 tablespoons, heaping tablespoons, really don't be shy. You don't believe it, curry powder can be used in high amounts and huge amounts, and it's very delicious. And here a little bit to alter the curry powder a little bit, chili. I have a little bit of chili powder in addition to the curry. It is in the curry already. It's a mixture of different spices, and chili is one of them. And I put just a little bit more chili to give it a little bit more fire. So you can use any kind of curry powder, and you can adjust it or make your own curry powder. Also nice. Yeah. A little different story. So now I have this dressing almost done. I will blend it up and see later. Looks good, looks nice, the color is nice. We use a lot of curry powder to get this nice yellow color. Yeah, the texture is not too bad, it's pretty runny. Yeah, it's a little bit more sour than the other times. I might put a little bit more coconut milk, runnier. Because the ingredients of this salad are very heavy, all of them, from the texture, very massive. So I can use a little bit more runniness in the dressing. You don't really need to make it runnier, yeah, but it's nicer, I guess, for the visual and for the feeling how to eat it. That's up to you. You can try. I would recommend for this salad to make the dressing a little bit runnier. Delicious. So now I show you what the dressing looked like. I pour it over my 3 main ingredients. You see, it's nice and creamy. Give a little bit more. It's a very delicious dressing and super healthy. There is the curry powder. In the curry powder, we always have, just a moment, put it aside, for my topping. I have some hazelnuts here. I'll tell you more about the turmeric later, the curry powder. Here, a handful of hazelnuts. And I like that nice together with the apples, that is very nice. And also the cabbage and the carrots, all are very nice together with nuts. Especially in this case, I would prefer the hazelnuts. It was my first intuition when I wondered what to put in. I thought maybe raisins. Yeah, that would have been possible too. But I want to be a little bit more economic with ingredients and decide. I don't put in everything. I want to have my dishes, my meals easy and not too many ingredients. So I decide, and this time it is the hazelnut, just by itself. So I just halve them. It's very easy to do that. Hazelnuts spring in halves once you barely touch them with a knife, and put it on top. And this is what my salad looks like. It's delicious, isn't it? This color is brown, yellow, orange. And one last comment to the curry powder. The yellow color from the curry powder comes from the turmeric. Turmeric is an old Indian spice. It's a tuber kind of root, and it's one of the healthiest spices we have at all. By the way, spices and herbs are the healthiest ingredients in the kitchen, so use them. Use them. It's very interesting. And they use small amounts, usually has a very big effect. So curry powder is an exception. It's very huge quantities I use. I have some more of these exceptions with herbs, especially in a herbal dressing for a salad can be huge amount of herbs, but that is another story. But the turmeric here has this yellow color, and the yellow color is nutrient, and it is and if you put it together with the black pepper or fat like coconut cream or milk, you have the full effect of that turmeric. It is anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, it's super healthy, and the Indians use it in almost every dish they can. So that's a nice dressing and a nice salad, and it really keeps me healthy and kicking in these cold days. I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm the Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.